Hey, so I would like to share with you some of Usborne's homework helpers and nonfiction education books. And I have two huge books in front of me, so I'm going to fly through these. Hopefully, you'll find what you are needing in your home. So we have a series called the Beginner Reference Books. Now these, we have probably 40 different titles of these. They're thin hardback books. They're single topics. At Usborne, we do something called text wrapping, where we break up the text and attach it to a picture so the child gets their question answered immediately. We also have a very high picture to text ratio. You'll notice from these beginner books all the way up to our encyclopedias, we have full picture spreads, very, very high picture to text ratio, which we're very well known for that. And the colored backgrounds, which are proven to be easier for your eye to read. But so this book is all about trains. You can just pick the ones you like. You can get these in a collection or a series. Got rainforest, cats, dogs, bears, volcanoes, planes, living in space. I have that one around here. Oh, astronomy. So lots and lots in this series. We also have our children's encyclopedia. And again, full picture spreads, the text wrapping, colored backgrounds, and you'll notice that these pages have a QR code, and all of our nonfiction books, actually almost all of our Usborne books, are internet linked or internet referenced. And so we have a website you can go to. You can type in the title of the book and the page that you're on. We have additional websites that have all been screened. They've all been searched for you. You just click it, and there's additional 6 to 8 more websites that have pictures and videos and family safe websites to go to if your child's doing a research paper or you're studying one of these topics or these things. And so those reference books are internet linked, our flat books, a lot of our art books, just all of our books. You can go to that Quick Links website. This is our children's encyclopedia. In our large encyclopedias, we have science, we have geography, we have world history. Again, these have those QR codes right here in them that you can just scan and go right to the website. The text wrapping, even at these high-level encyclopedias that break them up, attach them to a picture. The high picture to text ratio. These books are just phenomenal. And Usborne's Encyclopedia of World History. And like I said, we also have geography. We have a lot of space and astronomy. These are two of my favorites. Astronaut's Handbook, and this is our newest. Astronaut Academy, and lots of activities to do in here, and talking about just all the life of an astronaut in complete, in a fun, creative way for your kids to explore. This is a nice hardback book, The Story of Science. We have another one, The Story of Physics, of inventions. Again, the text wrapping, the pictures, these are great resources. This is one of my new favorites. The Usborne Classical Music Reference Book, and we have the Famous Composer Reference Book. Again, these have the QR codes. You can go straight to listening to classical music, the history of classical music, how it was developed, the timeline, different composers and their music. These are great. That book is only $10. Amazing book. This is one of my favorites. I think I showed it in another video for tonight, but all the different continents and the animals, the text wrapping, the pictures. Amazing book here. A young reference book. This is like preschool, early elementary. We have 4 in this series now. It's my first reference book. And we have about our world, about how things grow, about nature, about food, I think. And again, these have I've gone to the website with my son and played games on animals that were hiding in their habitat. So just kind of goes through the world and you can learn different things. So that's a great series. Astronomy and Space Reference Book, another hardback book, just with lots of education helps and goes through space and astronomy. 100 Things to Know About Science. My first encyclopedia, this is a series as well. It has my first encyclopedia of the human body, under the sea, and of science. And so, again, just lots of resources. Amazing. Younger, this is probably elementary school. This series I love. It's a series of 3, and they are illustrated math dictionaries. And so we have our first illustrated math dictionary, illustrated elementary math dictionary, and the illustrated dictionary of math. So this goes all the way up to algebra and geometry. And they are colorful. They have just illustrations and pictures. So these are more of a a reference book that would go along with if your child is struggling with a particular concept, then you can find it in here, and it's just pictured and outlined and described in a different way than maybe their other textbook is. Two other great resources, Not Your Everyday Illustrated Thesaurus and Illustrated Dictionary. So this one is broken up by category, not alphabetically. For your young readers that are doing writing assignments that use the same word over and over again, this is just a fun way to find new words, new vocabulary to use in their writing assignments, and same thing with dictionary. So this one doesn't have as many pictures because you've got to get all those words in those dictionary words in there, but it's got some cool illustrations and stuff. So those are just a few of our nonfiction education homework help books. So I hope there's something in there that would be helpful to you, and let me know if you have any questions.